Hey guys, and welcome back to my playthrough of The Witcher 3 DLC, Blood and Wine. So, this knight is bringing us, I believe, to the Duchess. Oh, interesting. Mutations in Grandmaster Witcher gear. In Blood and Wine, you can undergo additional Witcher mutations to unlock new capabilities. Soon you will run into a messenger who will deliver a very interesting letter. More mutations. I presume that means we get more mutation slots, because right now I'm maxed out and I can't actually put in any more skills, which makes leveling up kind of pointless. And also, they say a master craftsman lives in Toussaint who can craft Witcher gear of unequaled quality. And special bonuses for wearing higher percentages of a set. Interesting, okay. So I guess like you get a bonus for wearing 4 pieces or 6 pieces of a set, etc. instead of mixing and matching, which I believe most people probably don't do. But that's cool, so I can probably upgrade my Witcher gear one more level. So that'll be interesting. I'm not really a fan of this lighting in this new area.
Especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant in the service of her gracious magnificence. When
Oh,
we appear
missed the
in her
turn.
name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Is this where we... That's it?
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
You
Let's look around.
dumbasses.
Make sure they didn't miss anything.
How am I supposed to inspect it if you move the fucking body? These are
Hobnailed
probably the
boots,
knights.
Multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went.
Great.
Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Got guests. Careful.
Oh, these are new. They're like drowners, but spiky. Oh shit, these guys are kind of hard. Oh no, my key boundings undid themselves. Wah! Okay, I can't dodge because I have my dodge rebound from default, so I don't actually know where it is anymore. Come on. I accidentally took an Ekimara decoction. Whoopsie.
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
Well, I guess I'll have that for a while now. Hit T instead of Y. Okay. Let's see here. That's loot, but I want to
Anything
examine.
taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Okay. So if I follow the current...
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
Do they not know how to not, like, tamper with evidence
Gonna
so that the
dive
Witcher
in,
who's
make sure
coming...
they didn't miss anything.
Ew. Oh, he missed something. Interesting. So, what? They just missed some boots? Loot. Loot. Why is this highlighted in red? Is it somehow significant? And a broken ore? Are these really, like, clues to something? Huh, okay. I feel like I'm missing something else because it hasn't told me to go back to shore yet. I'm not... Oh, right there. I missed that earlier. This is probably the last bit. There we go. Ah, the handkerchief. That's probably the most important part.
Monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank.
Again.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn.
That
Its
got kind of
patrons
gross.
must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Oh, somebody walking with a hood.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
Ugh, okay.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
It's not really my fault. The guy's dead.
Let's go to the tavern.
Okay.
I'll have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
Dude, are you not going to move unless I go with you? You're so unbearably slow. Like, I know you're in all that heavy armor, but...
in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
And what is your duty?
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Okay, and I have to remember that? Dude, you are so slow. I'm not even sprinting. I'm just like normal walking pace. I mean, I guess it's a jog, but... Get out of my way, please, guys. Come on, Milton. Milton.
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomred's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Okay.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why
I'm kind of in a rush,
even
and I
whiff
feel like
of
you guys are going to
crayfish
talk a
chowder?
lot.
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by Her Gracious Magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited
These
two men to
formalities are
join
killing
us,
me.
Yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Oh, he used whom properly. Milton introduced me already. Let's just go. I'm Geralt.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Even the common folk
please.
seem really well educated,
be
judging
here
by how
till
they
winter.
speak. That is true.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I like this guy.
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Oh my god, they really mutilated the evidence.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool. See?
Oh!
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned
Who is she? Geralt, you better get up. She's gonna beat you to the body.
Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
That's aggressive. Shit. Okay, so... Oh god, are they really think this is some kind of like religious beast or something? Like sent from the gods?
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Oh
Let him
shit.
talk.
He's
The
gonna get killed.
Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
Every time something bad happens throughout history, there's always a scapegoat. So this is just bullshit, but you know what? Some tiny part of this might be true, so let's just keep getting information from
They
the
say
crazy
anything
guy.
else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
Okay, so days honoring patron saints, that might have something to do with, say, the sun, or the moon, or the tides, or something like that, so there might be an actual scientific reason why the monster decided to kill on those days, and humans just happen to choose those to be a religious day as well. That, you know, like, this is just bullshit, but let's go see what the body
Thanks
has.
for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Okay, so let's go over to... Wow, we're getting a lot of quests from that. Okay, so what? Go to the rich guy's cellar whose house got sold and now it's being turned into a refrigerator for dead people? That works. Roach, why do you always spawn so incredibly far away from me?
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
Why do we have to break up every fucking fight that ever exists? Ever? Oh, hey look, a fight in a vineyard.
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
Maybe it's the,
In the cellar. Gotta be.
Oh no, it's the masked woman.
Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar.
Oh, heard something. Oh, maybe the woman's a beast. Called it.
You. Saw you at the inn.
So does she not kill with clothes on?
Why'd you kill these people? Clearly wasn't for their blood.
The fuck?
We don't have to fight.
This shit got weird. Well, yes we do. She just murdered all those people. We have to kill her. We're a witcher, and clearly she's some kind of beast. I'd pull out that sword a little bit quicker, buddy.
I cannot let you leave.
Oh, okay. She just mutated into something weird. So some kind of shapeshifter, clearly. A Bruxa. Oh, well this is gonna be a boss fight. Oh shit, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. For some reason, I think it was after I upgraded my computer to Windows 10 from Windows 7. I believe somewhere in there, for some reason, my key bindings reset, and I'm on all default key bindings, except dodge is by default on Alt, and I can't really hit Alt, so I always reprogram it to V, so I couldn't dodge. Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Erden's probably a decent bet here, since I can't see her. She's kind of like a wraith, right? Oh shit, and she screams. Does this do anything? Come on. Oh. Wait, did I kill her? Okay, it looks like she's like one hit away from...
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
What the fuck? Leave it to Witcher 3 to make Geralt fight a naked woman beast. Whatever the fuck that was.
Stinks.
Why was she specifically trying to put the hand into a bag? I saw the hand had a ring on it though, so that must be the significant portion of it. Maybe she wanted the ring?
A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though.
But
or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
Did we just put the severed alive hand in our fucking back pocket? The fuck? That was clearly like a monster hand because the fingernails look like claws, but ugh.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this.
I was unaware Bruxa was something we were familiar with, but I mean, I guess you're playing as Geralt, so...
Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it.
Fish?
Something in the throat.
Ew, sounds.
Bulging with coins.
He swallowed it? Or, oh, someone probably killed him and shoved it down.
Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
Uh-oh. Geralt typically doesn't kill sentient beasts unless they're murderers, so...
Murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm?
Ugh. And why is it in her back pocket?
Shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
You know, I don't know why I never thought about it before, but Geralt's monologues to himself out loud are just a little bit weird. But, shit, she just ripped through all these guys. I mean, I guess she was kind of a hard fight, but once I popped Erden and she was forced to go into, like, normal form instead of being that weird, like, ghost invisible form, she was pretty easy to kill, but whatever. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the second episode of my playthrough of Blood and Wine. I guess we now see the significance behind that title, since all that blood was spilt at a winery. So, hope you guys enjoyed, subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.